You guys already know. Let's get it.
Gary, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Homie, I prayed for peace, not for police.
Damn right.
I was naive and thought the S.E.C. didn't lie and deceive him. And what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Billy, we know your bosses, know the agenda that caused this. You gave either a pass and slowed our adoption. Now we done run out of options. Man, this is fucked up. See, the S.E.C.'s run by corrupt thugs who say come in and talk, you can trust us. And they use what we say to obstruct us. They pretend to protect and instruct, but when we ask them for guidance, they just bluff. Making statements all vague so the meaning can change, and it's easier for them to crush us. Now I say this sincerely. This ain't a conspiracy theory. I hope you hear me. The S.E.C. clearly has conflicts of interest. It's honestly eerie. If we didn't have all of this proof, we'd probably regroup and start a new chapter. Instead, we got him in conflicting in 4K, meeting with Simpson and Thatcher. Gary, why you seem bitter? Is it because when you look at your Twitter, you see the people uniting together to take down a plan that you thought would come quicker? Why you leave us all confused without a single clue and shamelessly sue a Kardashian? I know why. So you reach a dumb audience who doesn't care about what's happening. Gary, you're shady. I'm telling all of my people.
You tell him.
To be appalled by the evil. See, they have elite connections. They get more protection, and we call that illegal.
Damn.
When I brought up John Deeden, your heart started beating and Jay and Bill shivered. Cause everyone in this picture got richer when that fucking speech was delivered. XRP wasn't issued in a shady ICO promotion. It was in fact created by 3 men who made it before Ripple even fucking opened. Now you say it's a security, but it's code, and we only control 4% of nodes. And the tokens in escrow are sold on a schedule that any fucking body can be shown.
Gary, I don't know what you thought. You in denial of the proof that we found, and it's so profound. Gary, I don't know what you want. To get promoted or let us all drown. Don't be such a clown, Gary. Ain't got time for your bullshit. Everybody knows you're corrupted. Ain't got time for your bullshit. Everybody knows what is coming.
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is none other than the sensei of Kung Tech Fu coming back to you once again live. And if you are here, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here, you already know the deal. I don't have to reiterate. It's all over everywhere. You guys already know that XRP and or Ripple has finally defeated the S.E.C. The 3-year battle is over. And once again, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We have a little wonderful show for you today. And just pat yourself on the back if you know about XRP. Pat yourself on the back again if you're holding XRP. Pat yourself on the back if you know what a trust line is. Pat yourself on the back if you have a Zaman wallet. Pat yourself on the back if you are on the global XRP ledger. Pat yourself on the back if you know what Soul Agenda is. Pat yourself on the back if you know what Corium is, ladies and gentlemen. Because you are truly one in many, many million, ladies and gentlemen. Just the fact that you understand what I'm saying puts you light years ahead of most of every person on the planet Earth. So, welcome to crypto, welcome to blockchain, where you indeed have the opportunity to make yourself your own bank, ladies and gentlemen, thus taking out the middleman and allowing yourself through blockchain and or digital ledger technology to give yourself a license to make all of the money that you want, ladies and gentlemen. You now have an opportunity, as you already know, with crypto in order to do these things. So, yes, we are on Twitter, and this is my page. You can come to my page and check it out all the time. I post some really cool stuff of things you should know, ladies and gentlemen, because the more you know, the more you can grow, and the more you learn, the more you can earn, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm just posting a few things here about based AI, about what's going on with Ripple, about what's going on. Elon Musk is giving us a little heads up here. Hard times create strong men create good times create weak men, Weak men create hard times. So there must be a lot of cowards. There must be a lot of weaklings in power, ladies and gentlemen, because you know as well as I do that there's a lot of evil going on. Just the other day, we took a walk as we go through this thing here, and I found out about the BB, the Bounce Bit blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. I was simply fell down a rabbit hole again, as I was messing around with something we're about to get into, ladies and gentlemen. But before I get into that, you know that we always go through our basic tools, ladies and gentlemen. Our basic tools, of course, is KINESIS. I'm not even going to go into it. KINESIS Money, which tokenized gold and silver. We're going to over here with ULTIMO Pay, which is your offshore crypto account where you can take your crypto and you can move it over into your offshore crypto account and off ramp it into fiat to do whatever it is you want to do with your money. And of course, you got SPRITZ Finance where you can pay your bills and utilities. And of course, you have UPHOLD, ladies and gentlemen, which is pretty much a prime broker where you can do a whole bunch of things, ladies and gentlemen. You can attach your bank accounts. You can move money from one account to the other. You can buy your crypto. You can store your crypto. You can buy XRP. You can store it in the vault. And there's many, many wonderful things that you can do, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm showing you all of these things because my official referral link will be down in the description below, and it's a really great way to provide you safe passage through the crypto space, ladies and gentlemen. But so, before we get underway, ladies and gentlemen, you know as well as I did, let's just take a quick look at CoinGecko here because I want to explain to you why we went through this global meltdown, you know, um, just yesterday. If you looked at the charts, if you're into investing, whether you're TradFi, whether you're DeFi, whether you're a centralized legacy guy or whether you're a DeFi degen guy, we're all investors. We're all trying to make some money here, utilizing the principle of compound interest. And if we just take a quick look at the chart here, I'm not going to do technical analysis or nothing like that, ladies and gentlemen. But we have the markets starting to recover. So we've got some green here, ladies and gentlemen, and there was a lot more green. It looks like things are starting to, go back down here. We got, a bunch of red, but this is pretty much, it's not as bad as it was yesterday. The markets are starting to recover, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't understand what happened, I'll just very quickly surmise what happened yesterday. Basically, what happened, just to make a long story less long, what happened was Japan has a practice. They've had this practice for years where they would lend money at 0% interest rates. So it's kind of like free money, when it comes to, investors. It's like, okay, they could borrow this money and they could take that money to go and make more money. Okay. So this has been standard operating procedure for years, ladies and gentlemen. And what happened is that Japan, out of the blue, decided to raise their interest rates by 0.25%. And needless to say, you see that the entire world freaked out, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Bitcoin down to 55,000 now. We've got Ethereum way down to $2,383. And, it's been hanging out at 3,500 for the longest time. Bitcoin usually hovers, between the 60 and 70,000 realm, So everything is pretty much down. The only thing that's not down is stable coins, of course, legend. But that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much what happened. So the reason why the markets are starting to recover is because Japan saw they said, hey, the whole world is freaking out. We got to do something. And there's some other things going on. So we are in a situation now where we are starting to recover, ladies and gentlemen. But let me show you something very quickly that you ought to take notice of. And that, of course, ladies and gentlemen, is Ethena, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know what Ethena is, I'm trying to get to the Let me just go back here. Is there any way we can get to the yeah, let me just go back here. I'm just going to take this out. We're going to quickly go to the landing page here so you can get the full experience, ladies and gentlemen. But I will also leave my referral link for Ethena down in the description below because it's something that you should be involved in because you know the principles. We live by principles here, ladies and gentlemen, in order to be our own bank and in order to catapult ourselves into financial independence using blockchain and or digital ledger technology and or cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen. So the goal is to be a self-contained unit. The goal is to get our money outside of the system and to have self custody so that nobody can push up on us. Nobody can use the principle of force on us and say, hey, you got to do this, that, or else. Okay. And we've all been in oppressive situations pretty much all of our lives, ladies and gentlemen. Like we've never had the power that we have now because the banks and the government have always been able to push us to and fro because they held the keys, they held the power. Now you hold the power, ladies and gentlemen. So I said that to say this with Ethena, it is enabling internet money. The USDe is a synthetic dollar and internet native yield and or an internet bond, ladies and gentlemen. So why am I saying all of this? Is because when the entire world melted down yesterday, Ethena didn't budge. You know why Ethena didn't budge? You know why USDe did not lose peg? And for those of you that don't know what peg is simply a term that means that for every stable coin, it is pegged 1 to 1 with a fiat dollar. So one stable coin is equal to $1. But anyway, it did not lose peg. And the reason why it didn't lose peg is because it is not dependent upon the fiat system. So Ethena has the whole ethos, the whole principle, the whole methodology of you moving your money outside of the system built within the fabric of it. You see, so once you go into Ethena, at that point in time, your money is no longer dependent upon traditional institutions, finance, banks, or governments. And yesterday, now we all knew this is what it was constructed for. And yesterday, we got the litmus test yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. When the whole world melted down, Ethena stood strong, ladies and gentlemen. It did not depeg. It did not liquidate. It did not do a Terra Luna. It was unfazed and it was unbothered. Okay. So with that, we're gonna we didn't actually come here to talk too much about Ethena, but it's something. I'll have the link in the description down below for everything that I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen, so that you can get yourself involved. Know and understand that I am not a financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. I'm simply a blockchain consultant and or a blockchain educator, cryptocurrency educator that are giving you the tools that you need to build your financial empire, ladies and gentlemen. Should you choose to use these tools, be warned, you just may become filthy rich. And with that, let's go to the next thing, ladies and gentlemen. The main thing about understanding what is XRP? Why should we have XRP? And what can we do with our XRP? First of all, ladies and gentlemen, no one understands what XRP is. XRP, it's up to 59 cents right now. And now that we have clearance from the S.E.C, now all of these banking partnerships with the BIS, which is the Bank of International Settlements, which is the central banks of central banks, and all of these partners from all over the world. As a matter of fact, Ripple XRP, they even bought their very own bank. They bought Medico, so they have their own bank as well. So XRP is a serious financial institution, which is why I said pat yourself on the back if you are on the global digital ledger. I ran into so many people, well, not so many people because let's face it, nobody really knows what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. But the few people that I ran into that knows about crypto, every once in a green and purple moon, I run into somebody that says, yeah, I've got some XRP. And you know what my response is? Because I'm always suspicious. I kind of tilt my head to the side and I say, oh, yeah? Well, where do you have it? Oh, I've got it over on Binance. Oh, I've got it over on KuCoin. I says, well, you don't have any XRP. Why? Because if you truly know crypto, you know, not your keys, not your crypto. If your crypto is on the exchange, you don't actually have any crypto. Let's say you've got 20,000 XRP. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, XRP goes to $10,000 per coin in an instant. Now you've got millions of dollars. Hey, let me go get my XRP. Guess what's not going to work when you try to extract tens of millions of dollars off the exchange? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The withdraw button will all of a suddenly or magically be under repair until further notice. Not your keys, not your crypto. Not only that, but you must have a Zamin wallet. You must have a Solargenic wallet. Any of these XRP wallets that's going to allow you to not only hold your XRP, but also to put the 10 XRP that you need in reserve so that you can be on the global digital ledger, ladies and gentlemen. And once you are on the global digital ledger, you have just succeeded in becoming your own bank and becoming the master of how to use debt. Because every token besides XRP that is on the ledger is an IOU of debt, ladies and gentlemen. So you become the master of debt. And if you need to know about how to use debt to benefit for yourself, then you need to start listening to people like Robert Kiyosaki that will tell you about all of that, how to use debt to your advantage. We've been taught all of our lives to get out of debt. No, you don't want to get out of debt. You want to get out of negative debt. You want to use the positive debt in order to enrich your life. Robert Kiyosaki, he's billions of dollars in debt, but it's good debt because it works to his benefit. And on top of that, it also works as a tax hedge because there's no tax on debt, ladies and gentlemen. So these are just tricks and tips that you need, okay? But one thing that we also do with our XRP is we learn how to use it to provide liquidity so that we can earn yield on our holdings. Now, we learn from the Bitcoin people how to be hodlers, okay? Perhaps we're a Bitcoiner ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that. Perhaps you hold a segregated witness Bitcoin. Perhaps you hold Bitcoin Cash. Perhaps you hold Bitcoin SV. Whatever form of Bitcoiner you are, we're not here to argue about that today, okay? What we are here to do is we're here to talk about not just holding your coins, but being able to earn yield on your coins. And for the longest time, we weren't able to do this, ladies and gentlemen. But now we have the ability to do this because XRP has developed some DeFi capabilities. All right. Just as for the longest time, Bitcoin was not able to utilize smart contracts, just as they weren't able to do NFTs. That's slowly changing because there's emerging technologies like ordinals and, Flare network, F assets, S assets, that's slowly changing. But in its most native, natural self, Bitcoin cannot do smart contracts or NFTs, which means it does not have DeFi capabilities. XRP was the same way until recently. we now have the ability to go on to AMMs, and we are now able to provide liquidity with our tokens. We can take XRP and magnetic, we can pair it together. If you like the token, if you like, the setup, you can provide liquidity and you can grow your bags. You may be like me, you may like magnetic, you may like CTF and XRP. CTF is a wonderful token. All right. So consumer trade funds, consumer traded funds. Yeah, that's what it is. If we go over here to the DEX, you can see right here, if you put in CTF, yep, crypto trading fund is what it is. Okay. This is going to be a very important token in the future, ladies and gentlemen. And you'll hear me talk more about this because you're actually, when you go on the institutional side of things, you're actually going to be given this token when you use your XRP. And it's not only on the XRP ledger and or RippleNet, but it is also on Polygon, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before we get too far in the way of one of the other things that we are here to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk about another form of technology that has just come upon us, ladies and gentlemen. And it is basically called the Unidex. And the Unidex, it has the highest confidence score for swap rates fills in DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. If we move on down here, it's showing you the aggregated liquidity, the liquidity sources, the all-time trading volume, integrated networks. As you see, it has deep liquidity. But what is it going to do for you? It says swap smarter, not harder. Have complete confidence, ladies and gentlemen. The deepest liquidity. Our order router ensures users get the deepest liquidity by aggregating many sources for the user's trades. Orders both perpetuals and swaps over 130 different liquidity sources to find the most optimal. Now, this is all based upon the Molten blockchain, ladies and gentlemen, and they have just partnered with Camelot, and we're going to take a look at that. No bias, let you swap through the best source, robust SDK. What do you get? This, that, and the other. You got the Omni chain deployed on 10 plus chains, native gas. The Molten token can be used as native gas on the Molten network. Deeply integrated poolers, traders, and holders of all shape Molten's future through governance, ladies and gentlemen. Use your Molten tokens to vote for proposals and policies, okay? Unidex traders never need to worry about looking for better rates or lower fees. We save you time and money no matter what your size, deepest perp liquidity, superior swapping experience, and it also protects you from MEV and MEV bots, ladies and gentlemen. Fast, cheap, and dedicated layer 3 for traders. A separate tailor-made network for traders enabling high-frequency trading on-chain built on the Orbit stack. Molten provides CEX, KEX-like speeds with DeFi level security. I know people say it the other way, but I don't like to say it the other way because people lose focus when you say it, when I pronounce it the other way. What are you waiting for? Start trading this, that, and the other. So let's go on over here and let's find out what the Molten network is all about, ladies and gentlemen. It's a next-gen roll-up for perps, which is short for perpetuals, ladies and gentlemen. The first trading optimized modular L3 built for ultra-low fees, no MEV, okay? Maximal extractable value and lightning fast trades, okay? Complete MEV protection, no MEV, low gas, never worry about fees, plus 3,000 compatible price feed, ultra low oracle latency, 250 milliseconds, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're dealing with. And this is who the Camelot deck has partnered with. We're going to take a look at that in a hot second. It's fast, cheap, and dedicated layer 3 for traders, ladies and gentlemen. And as you saw previously, even if you're not a trader, even if you just want to swap and get the best rates with MEV protection, you can use it in that fashion. Also, what does Molten solve for traders? Data fast lane, top tier infrastructure hosted by Caldera. Trades execute with only 30 milliseconds of latency, enabling high frequency trades on chain. Built on the Orbit stack, Molten Network is built on Arbitrum's Orbit stack. We leverage a battle tested code base for secure and scalable layer 3 while also getting the latest cutting edge features available on Arbitrum, ladies and gentlemen. And they're utilizing Celestia's DA. All right. And those that know about Cosmos Atom, and you should if you're on this channel, because we are big cosmonauts over here. We love Axelar, we love Atom, we love Osmosis, Celestia, also known as Tia, and the list goes on because you and I both know that Cosmos Atom has over 90 zones, and zones is basically code for blockchains, ladies and gentlemen. So they're utilizing Celestia's DA without sacrificing security. Molten delivers 100x cheaper gas fees compared to other L2, L3 scaling solutions. OEV resistant Oracle. We built out an Oracle network eliminating all forms of MEV, which is maximal extractable value, ladies and gentlemen. In other words, you're not going to be seen coming. Nobody's going to be able to, play you out when it comes to that. Because if we look at that, I actually looked it up, and basically what that is the complexity of contracts significantly contributes to challenges associated with MEV. Reentrancy attacks. These attacks exploit smart contracts logic flaws, allowing attackers to repeatedly call a function before the first execution completes, extracting multiple funds, extracting multiple times. So basically, what that means is the person or the bot sees you coming in, they see what you want to purchase, and what they do is they buy it before you and they sell it to you at a higher price, and thus they take the profit. You know what I'm saying? Basically, kind of like running your pockets, basically. So this offers complete MEV protection and is Oracle OEV resistant with its OEV resistant Oracle, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what we have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go over here and take a quick look at Camelot. And you should, if you've been here on my channel, you should know about Camelot, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of the greatest places to earn yield on your crypto and to provide liquidity, whether you're doing V2 or whether you're doing V3. Of course, V2 is static, where you're earning kind of like a fixed APY or APR. And V3, of course, is concentrated liquidity, ladies and gentlemen. If we go over here and we just go down, we can actually type in Molten, and there it is right there. And you can actually use Camelot to swap to get the Molten token. And as they said, it's across 10 different chains. And if you go up here and look at the list of blockchains, you have an entire list of blockchains here where you can utilize this Molten token, or you can use it on its native blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. So that's pretty much what we have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. So keep the faith, keep going. Know and understand that you are invincible with blockchain, and continue to be your own bank and continue to get this crypto.